Yo YouTube, this is my video for Tuesday the 11th of November. I am on the road working today as opposed to being in hospital this morning, but we've talked a lot about that, so let's let that one go. I've got a little job. It's picking up from Spalding, going to King's Lynn. It's 44 loaded miles, and I got £50 for it. And it was a later start, so I got there for just before 11 o'clock. It's now 10 past 11. I'll be finished with this job around about 12:30ish, depending on how quick I turn around to see the end. It's only one item, one big item, so it should be reasonably easy. My only potential issue is finding the place. It's going to a residential home. It's got a name, not a number, so it might be hard to find, but I'm sure there's going to be a tradesman's van outside, which will make it obvious. So I'm not too worried. And then I'll see what it's like in King's Lynn. It's not usually that great, to be honest, but you know, I might catch something, and there may be a few other drivers there. So definitely just plodding along still, trying to get a few jobs in. And yeah, I'll let you know how the rest of that goes in a jiffy. Hope you're well. Cheers. Right, I've done my delivery to, in inverted commas, King's Lynn. Oh, I've made such an error with that job. I didn't look at the map. I didn't think I needed to look at the map, but I wish I had done. I'll put up a map now of where I currently am on the CX, and you'll see that if you look to the far left of that map, that's where King's Lynn is, and I'm pretty much almost halfway to Norwich. I'm much closer to Swaffham. I'm between Swaffham and Fakenham, in the middle of the country. So this King's Lynn, in inverted commas, delivery was completely misleading, and if I'd seen the map I would have put on an extra tenner before I did this job. So it's not really but that's not the main point. The point is, it's not the money, it's just I'm in a really bad place now, a really bad time, all because I jumped at this job this morning, and I feel what do I feel? I'm trying to express some feelings here. I feel disappointed, I feel like a wasted opportunity, and I feel that I've been a bit let down by the shipper because of that. But then I'm thinking, well, he doesn't know the area, does he? I mean, if the system says King's Lynn, he's going to put King's Lynn down. The shipper didn't put down a reference number for the collection, so I had to ring him to get that when I got to the collection point. So it wasn't like it was perfect, but I'm not holding the shipper accountable for this in any way. I'm just finding that my feelings are indicating I feel a bit let down, and who is that about? And it's about the information I was given on CX. I'm not in any way doing this in a sort of overly emotive way. I'm just sort of recognising that's how I feel, and I'm sort of thinking about it and rationally thinking, well, that was your own fault for not looking at the map. So I'm just trying to express how I feel, but not necessarily blame other people for that at the moment. So now I'm sort of wondering what to do. I'm going to wander to Swaffham, closest place. But there's not going to be any work at Swaffham at this time of the day. And I'll just get past these people. And I'll have to probably head back towards King's Lynn, which will be another sort of 20 minutes, half an hour driving. And then I'll end up not getting a job from King's Lynn either, because there's no work there. So I'm going to just, for the time being, go to Swaffham, eat a roll I brought with me, and have a look around and see what happens. But I'm not happy with myself, and I may as well just stay at home, to be honest, than do this job. But you know, what can I do now? I've just got to get on with it, haven't I? So, how is today? I suppose that I'm going to end this bit of video by saying I'm not looking forward to the rest of the day now. I'd rather just be at home and just deciding to have not a day at work. So should I just do that anyway? Should I just drive home and give it up? Is my heart not really in it today? Or will I find a job? Well, I'll give finding a job a chance at least. I think I have to do that, but I'm not going to be that patient about it. I must say, I'm feeling quite grumpy about the whole thing at the moment, and I hope something goes. Hope something goes better for me on the road today. Anyway, so I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're achieving something more positive. The odds will be saying some of you will be having a really bad day today, much worse than mine. So if that's you, you'll be seeing this a week from now. So if you think back to a week ago, what was it like for you? Was it really bad? In which case, my heart's with you now. So I drive down these. I mean, it's nice countryside. It's not a bad drive, but I don't get paid to just drive around the countryside. Well, okay, technically I do, but I need to get someone to do that for me at the moment. I'm just waffling now, aren't I? Right, see you later. Right, hello there, people. I'm a bit more upbeat now because I've got a nice job. Now, it's a job that's done from a local shipper that I often sort of get. I'm sort of in the right area at the right time, so I put a bid on for a job going from Wisbeach to Warrington. It is a late pickup, so I'm going to be there at sort of 1:30, but it's worth doing it because I like the shipper for a start. It gives me a decent wage, and I don't mind going to the northwest. I've got some options when I get there. Even if it's just coming back home empty, I don't mind doing that. So it's 185 miles for a medium wheelbase van job. That could be 2 or 3 pallets though. I don't know yet till I get there. And I'm getting £210 for this job, 210, which puts me on 260 gross for the day, which I'm happy with. In this climate, that's actually turning out to be good. And by the time I get home, I'll be about 200 net. So it's a bit of a relief because I really was in a bit of a pickle in Norfolk. The time of day where I was, which I explained about last time. So I'm on my way there now. It's about 25 miles drive to get to Wisbeach. It's about 40 minutes, and I've got the job and I'm doing it now. So I'm really relieved, really thankful for this company, and I might even get more in time to get another job coming back towards my part of the country, but that is probably asking for too much, I suspect. But it might happen. Cheers. Welcome back, YouTube. This is my last bit of video for today. I've had quite a peaceful journey up and down, really. Traffic wasn't too bad. People I met were nice. It was a nice easy load, 1 pallet. So I feel quite content about my job at the moment. So here are my stats for today. I'm going to be back just before 10 o'clock tonight. I'm basically down to having a late start. But I've not really worked that hard, but I've done alright, I think. So I filled up the fuel on the way up to Warrington. So my new average fuel price for this week is 13.37 pence per mile. When I get home, I will have driven a total of exactly 400 miles. And I will have worked for 11.25 hours. I have earned from 2 CX jobs £260, 260, and I've spent on fuel £53.48. So that's right in the middle, but I'm going to round that down to £53. And so I've made today, net of fuel, £207.207. I've got my meal on, cooking at the moment. The next meal, it's a cottage pie that my partner made, which is really nice. I'll have that in about an hour or so. I've got about 2.25 hours left of journey time. And yeah, so I've not got a job for tomorrow yet. I have got a bid out, but it's not been accepted yet, so it's probably not going to happen. But I will be looking to work tomorrow. So thank you very much for listening to my video. I hope that you are all being successful, however you choose to define that word for yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Farewell, friends.